Just waiting to go live. I'm live. Hmm? We're good. Hi. I was talking to Jen, so I was kind of busy. How you doing? How you going? How's it going there, guys? No, you don't. Everything's fine. Okay, good. We're all. So I was kind of busy. How you doing? Jen and I are trying to figure out what's going on here. It's all right. How you doing, guys? We're here for the final 58 minutes of today's market action. Following all the activities, I noted that I noticed here that about was it just before noon Eastern, we hit the high of the day for the Dow of 32,972, and then from like just before noon until about 1:30, we dropped like a rock, and the market just backed off, and it got down to like, what would that be? That would be like 32,704. So that's like 200 and I don't know, 704, 260 point drop. We've come back a bit. We're still down 12 points on the Dow. We were down 100 something. Kind of weird. Anyway, I noticed how GameStop took a drop too. It hit its high today at about just short of 11 o'clock today. And it is now, it backed off to about, it actually was negative. It was down to 33.90 something. Now it's back to 34.83. So it's had a weird day today. I'll tell you, the market's had a weird day. GameStop's had a weird day. It's just a weird day. But we're back to close it out here in the next 50 some odd minutes. I see the Dow down 10. I got Pfizer up 15 cents. I see Matterport up 20. Smart Rent had a dump here and hasn't recovered, down 38 cents to 528. Tesla was negative for a while. It's up $8 right now, $8.99. SoFi is up a nickel to $6.36. And then GameStop, $34.85 right now, $34.83. Spire up 9, Apple down 56. AMC actually up 63. ATIP up a nickel to 110 after starting off so low today. Rocket Lab up 9, Sextera down 17, ME up 1.5. Google down, I think $1. Yeah, $1.06 on Google. HPQ up 28, Cisco down 12, Twitter down 69 cents. Home Depot up $6. Banning Vector's up just 41 cents. IBM up $1.37 now to 132.16. Microsoft down 2.86. Goldman down 82 cents. US Steel up 20 cents. Meta Platforms up 143. Amazon up 64. Bed Bath Beyond up 52 to 555, but BlackBerry down a nickel. Royal Caribbean still down 334 on the day. They are raising $900 million today. Some kind of a convertible bond offering of some kind, some note. Target up 266. JP Morgan down 117. Costco had a good day going. It was as high as 552, still up at just under 547. It's up 560 today. But it was up actually $11 today. Just crazy. 43 times earnings. I don't understand why they are chasing it so high. Walmart up 59 cents. NVIDIA up 328. Disney up 18 cents. American Airlines up 47 cents, back to 14.18. Netflix up $1, 92 cents now. Moderna down $2. Not much else helping anywhere else. Oh, let's take a look at Boeing here. Boeing up $10, 169.62. Got as high today as 171.75. I know someone who wrote some 175s today, and they're doing just fine. They're doing all right. The Dow down 13. And that's what we got going here. Just a 13-point drop. We're down 8 on S&P. We're down 7 on NASDAQ, and oil down 4.76 to 93.86. Oil has taken a bit of a drop here. And that is what is happening. Well, let's see what's going and what's happening. Is Spire actually releasing their numbers today, or is it? I thought it was tomorrow. I'm not sure if anybody knows. Thank you for those of you who've already hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate this. It's given the channel a bit of momentum. I love it. Nice to have you all here. Thank you all for your support of this channel, no matter where in the world you are. I appreciate it. It's just been it's just gratifying to see and humbling to see viewers from around the world following this channel, and it's great. Hope you're making money with options here. Do not fear upside on this market. I don't think we have a runaway market on our hands anytime soon. We had a good July. Don't know if that'll be followed up with a good August or not. It doesn't guarantee anything, but hey, it's okay. Welcome all to the final hour of trading. We have 53 minutes to go, and it's good to see you. We have already got 47 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. Olivia is number 41. Sell My House number 40. Thank you guys. DQ is 37 already. And John's 35. Merkel 34. DH Ruta's here. H. Gregory. All kinds of great people here. Thank you all for the support today. Do appreciate it. Any thumbs ups you guys can spare, hit that sucker. And tell YouTube to send more people our way, and we'll tell them all about how to make money writing options. A number of you are we've had a number of you buy classes the last week or so, and I know that I can tell you're watching the classes because I get questions on the show here, which is great. I'm happy to try to answer anything I can for you. And of course, we keep an eye on these markets together and find out what kind of trades make sense right at this market, the way the market is reacting. GameStop, I don't know what to tell you about GameStop. It's it bottomed out around 32-ish the other day, and now we're at 34.92. A bit of a dead cat bounce maybe, or we're in a new range. We could be now in this like 30 to 40 range, or we're going to be in a 32 to 36 range. It has to find itself. I'm noticing that on the volume side of things, 3.5 million is the volume here, just short of 3.6, and 3.6 million, that would be 900,000 shares pre-split. 900,000 shares pre-split is a huge reduction in how many shares are trading. And this is the oddity of this stock, that they used to trade 2.5, 3 million shares a day kind of before the split, which would indicate with a 4-to-1 split, you would be trading now at 10 to 12 million a day. And we're not 3.5 year. What are we going to do? 4.25 million today? That's barely a million shares pre-split. Very quiet, very, very quiet at this point. I can't explain it. It just is what it is. The Tesla sure's had a crazy ride. It opened today at 903, went to 935 this morning, got down to 885 about an hour and a bit ago, and that's a $50 drop. And here we are up $6 now to 897. What a wild on Tesla's ride here. That's crazy wild. SoFi was low this morning at 614, now 636, up a nickel. So the volume was only 16.5 million though on SoFi. That's also very quiet at the moment. And then on AMC at 1522, we are up 66 cents on AMC. Okay, 19.6 million volume though. If you're not going to do 50, 70 million a day on this thing, it can't go very far. It needs so much more volume with the huge amount of shares outstanding out there. But that's what I got. That's what I'm looking at. Oil, and like I said, down 475. That reverses the entire gains on Thursday and Friday when we got back up to just around $100. And we're now out of the July contracts, into the August contracts, and now we're down to 93.86 a barrel. So that will lead oil and gas at the pump to be lower. We'll see if this can keep going. If this could break 90, that would be psychologically very good for consumers, not for oil companies, but for consumers, because then gas can definitely back up another 40 to 60 cents a gallon in the States without too much trouble. Just in time for Labor Day, see how that all works out. Yes, Blair was saying, I was reading today an article mentioning that July was the best July in case of percentage compared to previous years. Options Nomads are here at number 55. Thank you guys for these thumbs ups. And here we go. Hawkeye saying a number 40 thumbs ups. I sold a GameStop August 12th expiry, a 37.50 for a buck. Not bad. Yeah, out of the money. Very conservative trade. $100 in your account. This contract has 11 days of life left in it, and it will drop $9 a day in value, kind of on average, because it's all time premium. There's no book value here. And if the shares stay under $37.50, you can keep all $100. Thank you very much. $9 a day, trading day, $9 per trading day. Thank you. If you wrote 10 of them, that would be $90 a trading day. It's all volumes, and it's your comfort level, and there's nothing wrong with writing a 37.50. Absolutely nothing wrong with taking the money. Thank you, and way to go. Let's see. I did 20 of them, says Hawkeye. Well, that's $2,000 in the house, and that's $180 a day. That's all right. I like it. I like it, Doc. I like it whether you did 1 or 20. I think it's fantastic. Way to go. Someone's becoming an option writer here. This is good stuff. I like that. Another new option writer coming into the channel, and this is how it's done. Writing very conservative contracts, 37.50. Yeah, I like it. I mean, obviously, if around the 8th, 9th, or 10th of August, towards the very end of the contract's life, if they drop down to like 10, 12 cents, 15 cents, you might buy those back, turn around, write a 37.50 for 2 weeks further for like $1.10, 20, and away we go again. There you have it. All righty, let's see what gives. Nice going. Nice. This is nice, Hawkeye. I like this. Beautifully done. All right. What else is going on here? The Dow now is up 24 points at the moment. Oracle layoffs have begun, according to reports. Apparently, it's a headline I'm just seeing breaking through here. Oracle. Don't know if you know this, but Larry Ellison is the creator and major shareholder of Oracle, publicly traded company. He owns some of the kind of coolest real estate in the world, and he happens to own in California, in Rancho Mirage. He owns his own private golf course estate. So he has an estate with a big house on it, surrounded by an 18-hole golf course. That's his. And I believe it's I'm not sure if it's a private club. It might be somewhat of a private club. There are about now, I think he's now added about 5 buildings or 7 buildings that are like luxurious condo type units that are now available for rental from time to time. And if you have to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it. It's one of those things where you just pay whatever the price is and don't speak. Apparently, this golf course, I think it's called the Porcupine Club, has hosted presidents privately, not for public viewing, a private getaway for the president of the United States to unwind from time to time. When in California, and went out to do some fundraising, and then like a Sunday, before heading back to Washington Sunday night, you stop off at the Porcupine Club and play around a golf at the private club with Larry Ellison and some invited guests, and then, head back to the Palm Desert Airport, get on Air Force One, and go back to Washington, go back to work. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. Oh my. All right. Let's see. What's going on here. Here, Splair wants to know. Question. Where I have to get your. Otherwise, I don't believe it. For the written calls, I get some dough directly, so I still can own that cash when it's dying worthless. Yes. Does the broker want the cash back suddenly? Probably not, but I have to ask because it feels so too juicy. And if I wait, I can get more or less sometimes already. Yeah, the money's yours. As soon as you write the contract, Square, the money is deposited in your account. It's credited to your account that day. You can do whatever you want with that money. The only thing that you're liable for is the value of the contract you've written. Now, if the contract is out of the money when you write it, and at the end of the contract's life, it is still out of the money, you can keep all the credit that you brought in. That's the best part. This is what our friend here, Hawkeye, is doing. Hawkeye is writing $1 call options on GameStop. Received $1 for writing options on GameStop. The strike price $37.50. Well, GameStop right now is $34.88. In 11 days from now, not this Friday, but the Friday after, if GameStop shares at that moment in time, next week, Friday at the close, are not $37.50 or higher, Hawkeye doesn't have to buy these contracts back at all. They'll be worth zero. Right now, they're worth nothing. Hawkeye got $1 for them because there's time left on those contracts. That's the only thing the contracts have is time until a week Friday. So, Splayer, if you're writing a contract that's out of the money, all you're offering is time to a buyer of your contract. But if at the end of the contract's lifetime, your contract is out of the money, shares are too low, below the exercise price, you keep all that cash for yourself. Exactly. Good. Splayer TV, the money is yours up front unless you have money owed to your broker on margin. If you buy back at a penny, you keep the premium less 1 penny. So you buy them back for a penny, you pay $1 for that contract. Now, there might be commissions to buy them back, but if you don't buy them back, there are no commissions because the option just expires. It just dies out, and all the cash is just in your account, stays there. You can now write another option and bring in more money. It's too good to be true, isn't it? FX is here at number 62. The most unique thumbs up indicator on my channel is right here. This individual right here. Gotta love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Yes, you folks who write options, and those of you who are thinking about writing options, I forget sometimes, and we all are guilty of this. We're so into the options market, we forget that the newbies need to really get it. It needs to hit them like an epiphany about how you can write an option on a stock you already own. The minute you sell the contract, you offer your stock up for sale to somebody through a contract or 5 contracts or 10 or whatever number you want, depending on how many hundreds of shares you have. If you have 100 shares of GameStop, you can write 1 contract. You have 100 shares of Matterport, you can write 1 contract. If you have 1,000 shares of Matterport, you can write up to 10 contracts. Now, you can write 1 contract that expires, this month, 1 contract expires next month, another contract expires the month after, up to 10. It doesn't, any 10 you want or 10 of the same expiry date, doesn't matter. At the same time, if you have 100 Apple shares, you can write 1 Apple contract. You got 1,000 Apple shares, you can write 10 Apple contracts. Of course, if you want to leverage your ability to write options, what you can do is, instead of buying 100 shares of Apple and then write a contract against it, you can buy 3 deep in the money contracts in Apple. Call options yourself. Go long. These contracts won't expire till next year for about 1/3 of the price of the stock. So if the shares are trading at, where's Apple at right now? 161. It'll run you $16,100 to buy 100 shares approximately of Apple. $16,178 right now. Divide that by 3. If you can buy a call option on Apple for, say, $5,400, you could buy 3 of those contracts for what it'll cost you to buy 100 shares of Apple. And then you can do what we call a poor man covered call writing strategy, where you now will write 3 contracts against the 3 contracts you own. You will write 3 short-term Apple contracts that expire this Friday, next Friday, the one after that, because the contracts you bought are deep in the money and don't expire till next year. And now you can bring in 3 contracts, sell them all, bring in all the premium. It's yours instantly. And what you buy those 3 contracts back therefore, is the difference between making and losing money. If the shares stay where they are and time goes by, if this contract's good for 2 weeks, a week and a half from now, those contracts may be worth a quarter what you sold them for. You buy them back for that level, you've scored 3/4 of the money to keep as yours. And now you can write new contracts, 3 more. If the shares go up a little bit in this next 2 weeks, even with that, the price you sold your contracts for, if they were just ahead of the market right now, you may have brought in $3 a contract. They might still be trading at only $2. You buy them back at $2, you've made $1 a contract. That's $100 a contract times 3, $300 profit, even though the stock has gone up a little bit. If the stock goes up nicely to 165, 167, you have an option now to just, buy back the 3 calls you sold. They might cost you a little more to get, but you'll turn around and write 3 new contracts for another 3-week run at a higher strike price. And you might get about what you're paying for the calls you're buying, or a little less, maybe a couple of bucks less. It doesn't matter, because the 3 contracts you originally acquired for $5,000 something each, total of $16,000, those 3 contracts, if the shares go up in value, say $7 a share, those 3 contracts are $700 more valuable as well. You got 3 of them, you're up $2,100 on the first batch of contracts you bought. You might lose $600 on your contracts you wrote by rolling over into higher strike, but you're up $2,100 over here. You're still up $1,500, and you just wrote new contracts that might be 172s, 175s. And those may expire worthless if the shares don't keep climbing to 175 or higher. And there you score that gain. It's called making money in the options market. Check out my lessons. You want to check out like 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. You want to check those out about poor man covered calls. Just look up the titles and you'll see for yourself. Lots to learn and money to be made. Absolutely money to be made. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Gowdy says to Splair, don't let the calls expire worthless, though. Definitely buy them back before then. Not worth losing days of time. You can be writing new calls and locking in profits. If your calls with 3 days to go are sitting at a nickel, buy them back at a nickel. Because you can now write new calls for a higher premium that might be a month out, and let those start depreciating. Coyote, yep, I always tell that to new option writers. You do this enough times, things will really click, and it'll be something unlocked in your mind. Spread, thanks for answering you both. Probably I try to figure out how much the buyback works. Thought actually to get exercise at 4.5, and then when it dips again, I take it back at 4. Write another one, MTTR. And I mean, now the next few days, I'll figure out how my strategy will look then. It gets exciting when you're in the option. When you've got one on the go, it's exciting. When you're talking theoretics, it's not quite as exciting as actually being in it. But right now, Matterport is at 429. It's under 450. And so if Splair wrote a 450 contract, it's out of the money. It's slowly expiring. And we'll see how it goes. We got SoFi up 3 cents to 6.34. We have GameStop up 59 cents to 34.60 a share. And the Dow right now off 23.9 points. There you go. Lots to follow, lots to go after, lots to do. If you really want to become self-employed, you want to make a difference in your economic situation at home, and you have, you have 10 or 15 or 20,000 bucks put into an account, you can buy enough in the money contracts, depending on the stock you're following, where you can write a serious number of contracts. And if every 2 weeks you can write 3 Apple contracts, for example, and you can score $2 a contract net profit, that's $600 twice, which is $1,200 a month. So every month you're bringing in $1,200 net to you if you just own 3 in the money calls. Now, if you can afford 6 in the money calls, then double it. You'll write 6 contracts at a time, bringing in $1,200 every 2 weeks. That's $2,400 a month. Now, $2,400 a month of added income into a household is not quite 30,000 a year added income, and it's a capital gain, so it's taxed at a capital gain rate, which varies depending on what state you live in the U.S. In Canada, it's a matter of capital gains taxes, which are lower than income taxes. It's going to make a difference, and if it helps you to eliminate a credit card bill in a hurry, if it helps you knock off the tail end of a car loan, or if it helps you with a student loan, or if it helps you with a car repair, it helps you with a medical thing, buys a vacation, replaces a part-time job. Maybe that's what it does. Maybe, generating 30,000 capital gain will replace a part-time job paying you that same amount of money. Keep in mind that in Canada, for example, you only pay tax on, I think, half the gain or something like that. Someone making 30,000 a year in income versus somebody making 30,000 a year in capital gains, the person with the capital gains has more net money left over than the person with the $30,000 job, because the job is taxed. And if you already have a job and then you have a part-time job on top of that, you're getting fully taxed. So replacing a $30,000 part-time job, $2,500 a month income on the side, with $30,000 a month in capital gains is a huge difference. And that could equal maybe earning $40,000 a year, $42,000 a year. I mean, it's huge. It should make a difference. And this is just writing 6 calls. This isn't like you don't have $200,000 on the go here. Not really. You might be dealing with maybe $33,000 to write 6 Apple calls at a time. And I'm being really conservative by telling you to spend $5,400 on contracts that are likely $48 to $50 in the money. Now, if you want to buy Apple contracts that are $30 or $25 in the money, they'll be less. You can buy more of them. And now you might be writing 10 contracts at a time and not 6. This is where you've got to get your calculator out, a piece of paper, pen, take a look at the options chains and figure this out. But again, you better take the classes first to kind of get the handle on it and stay on the right path. But there is some potential out there, really is. Okay. Pickcomb, Uncle Bruce, I'm reading a story about student loan payment freeze likely being renewed again until January. I think that'll keep SoFi stock from successes till next year. I hope tomorrow is good news. Well, we'll see. And I was wondering, is tomorrow the day for SoFi? I don't even know. Is it really tomorrow or is it next week? Let me know. Anybody know? I think it's tomorrow. Beachboy, Uncle Bruce, number 70, Simpleton would like to know, aren't the premiums on SoFi juicier than on GameStop, relatively speaking? Am I dreaming or what? I don't know. I haven't checked the option chains to look for myself. So I can't comment on this for sure. I just know there's definite liquidity on GameStop, more choices, way more contracts with a lot of liquidity in them. And that's the best part about the GameStop. Easy in, easy out, generally speaking. But I don't know about that thing about the premiums. August 2nd, after the market for SoFi. So that's tomorrow after the bell. SoFi will release the numbers. Thanks, everybody. Is it tomorrow for SoFi? There we go. Splair. And the last question from Splair. I still have, when I get exercised, bought an average somewhere in the 300, and then I get the 450 plus. Yes. So if you were to be bought out, you were to be exercised, you'd get 450, and you already got the 50 cents. You end up with $5 in your account, cash, for whatever you paid for. That is correct. Which means the next day, you show up, you open up your account, go, oh, I got $5 cash in my account for every share. You can turn around and buy the stock back on the open market and write another contract again. Now you might write $5 contracts or 550s or 6s, because you'll write higher, because if the stock goes up, you'll buy the stock back and write a higher contract. Yes, earnings tomorrow, says Fidelity, for SoFi. Yep, tomorrow is the day for SoFi. I thought there were some other stocks. We'll be around to see all that and keep an eye on it. It should be a fun time. Well, let's see what happens. We're looking at right now the Dow off 11 points. Not much going on. We've got S&P down 10. We got NASDAQ down 23. We've got 28 minutes to go, and then the day is done. GameStop 34.77 up 76 cents. We're really not able to go very far here. SoFi up a nickel, 6.36. Matterport up 4.29. Hanging in. Smart Red down 42. Tesla only up a quarter. Very quiet move on Tesla. Matterport has its earnings next week. Thank you, sir. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I am staying away from this crazy market till there's some sanity returns. Presently, I go long on a stock it tanks. So I go short, it goes up against my position. It's just not fair. It's not fair at all. Funny how the Tesla really has been jumping everywhere. It's amazing what it's doing. But this is why you write options, my friend. You just write options and let the time premium be your friend. Because over time, these contracts depreciate and they come down to book value if there is one, or they go to zero if there isn't. And that's the best part about being an option writer, that what you're selling could become worthless and you don't mind. You get to keep all the money on that thing. Yeah, Dow's off 23 points right now. Tesla down 39 cents on the day. Shares, something is happening to me, Nick. Same thing is happening to me. Not my SoFi. You've got my disease there, Nick. You catching what I got. SoFi up a nickel. GameStop up 76 cents, and that's all down 25 on the Dow. Oil down 483. Amazing. Yep. Lots of speculation going on about the overall economy and internationally as well, not just domestically in the USA. But I think we're in for a sell-off. I think we're in for stocks to go lower before they go higher. But I don't know if we hit the low yet. I'm worried about, well, not worried, but I'm kind of convinced that we're going to continually get bad news, underperforming news from corporations. That's what I think we're going to get, not our SPACs. The big boys, especially the high PE multiples. This is coming. Now, Apple has escaped last quarter. Amazon came through it. They lost money, but they still escaped without Wall Street getting mad at them. Google, up a little, okay. But the prospects for the next quarter and the quarter after for these companies to make more money will not be there. They will not make more than before. They won't even match last year's third and fourth quarters. And that is where the street is going to begin to guess who will and will not make their projections, and what analysts are going to be, what stocks are analysts going to write off first or downgrade first. That is the big guess here. And there might be some surprises, and the markets will be lower. I sense it. Just saying. Pick them. I can see Tesla going back with gas prices still high and a green infrastructure bill in the works. What's holding Tesla back is EV infrastructure. Beach Boy, didn't you see that you noticed the GameStop volume much lighter post-split? Doesn't that affect the premiums? Do I see a new class in the near future on that topic? Well, I have said that the volumes are definitely lower on GameStop now that the split has been done. There's no question about that. I mean, we're not even hitting 1 million shares pre-split. I mean, it's barely that. I kind of wonder about GameStop's ability to hold these prices with these weak volumes. There's so much stock out there now. 4 times as many shares exist than before. Gary, I agree with you, Uncle Bruce. Blair, damn, I think next month I will be then for sure at 2 options. I'll be doing 2. Right on, Blair. You're going to become an option writer supreme. You're going to figure this baby out. And you're going to see it for yourself in your own account and go, wow, this is what they're all excited about. Nick, Uncle Bruce, Pelosi is visiting Southeast Asia, and there is a talk she will be visiting Taiwan. That news came on Gravitas. Could make China mad, and if something happens, market could nose that. Well, there's that. China will not be happy with the Nancy visiting, Ms. Pelosi visiting Taiwan. No. But don't tell Nancy Pelosi she can't go and visit Taiwan. That's not a good idea. That's dumber that's the dumbest move China made, was to say you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have said anything. You could have kept your yap shut. But they're just, I don't know. The Chinese seem to be so full of themselves. But hey, second largest military now and all that stuff. You really want to play stupid games? Ridiculous. Splair, Nick, I experienced this today on Fallout number 4. Yesterday I traveled relaxed day. I go on, someone kills me, another try, get him, then the super mutant spawns with a nuke in his hand. I don't know what to say. And this went on like 5-6 times, wasteful full hour. I think we're talking about a video game here. Coyote, watch the market will still go up. Watch the market still go up. Austin, shouldn't be too proud of yourself if you eat dog. Oh my. 35.03 on GameStop. We're up 99 cents. The Dow's off 13 points. We got 22 minutes to go. And what can I say? We're up 18 on Pfizer. Matterport up 4.5 cents. Smart Rent down 43. Tesla down 12 cents, not dollars, cents. I mean, we're not doing anything here. SoFi is up a nickel. GameStop now $35. Spire up 8 to 158. Apple up 8, down 87, 89 now. Apple down 89 cents. AMC up 79. ATIP up 6 to 111. Rocket Lab up 5.5 to 472.5. Cyxtera down 18 cents to 12.01. ME 278.5, up a half a penny. Google down 98 cents. HPQ up 31 cents. Cisco down 15 cents. Twitter down 76 cents. Home Depot up $6. Carvana up 92. Robinhood down 11 cents. Vanik Vectors down 2 cents. IBM up $1.23. Microsoft down 2.72. Goldman down 112. Meta up 98. Amazon up 54. Bed Bath Beyond up 60. Turned it up. Look at that. Okay. Sorry, but yeah, Bed Bath Beyond up 60 cents. Look at that. BlackBerry down 4, but Bed Bath Beyond up 60. Royal Caribbean down 3.31 to 35.40. Target up 2.80. Oh, JP Morgan down $1. Costco up 5.47. Walmart up 82. Nvidia up 2.42. Disney up 12 cents. So, yeah, what a day. What a day. The Dow right now down 20 points, now down 16 points. So there it is. Anyway. Bruce, the last 2 matches really weren't necessary. That's right. Beach Boy, the China Pelosi thing kind of reminds me of that Monty Python scene at the restaurant where half the staff lose their minds over a furty fork. Dirty fork. God, you can't go from an on-the-couch head scratch to the saucepan. That is simply gross. JL, Austin and bats from the wet market. There you go. And bats from the wet market. What can I say? It's wild. It's wacky. Thank you all for being here today and hanging out with me. We got 19 minutes left in this day. It's kind of a flat one. We really have no direction here. Smart Rent off 43 cents. That's surprising that it's still down there. I'm surprised Smart Rent took a tumble and stayed here. 530,000 volume. Nothing to get excited about. I don't know what there is. There's no news. I got nothing here. So I can't figure it out. Tesla now up 396. GameStop up $1, 35.01. There you go. The higher Tesla goes, the more you're right. It's as simple as that. You just write and you write and you write and say, thank you, may I have another? Splair, slowly, by the way, I'm figuring out how much I need of them when this goes always like that. And to be honest, 20 of them would already change my life completely when there's always 10%. 20 contracts at a time would help there, Splair. Yeah. No Mongo, no, says Beach Boy. Coyote, I wonder if GameStop hits 4 million volume. It should. It's close. 3.67 3.76. What? 250 to go. 250,000 to go, and we got it. 60,000 shares of what used to trade. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Cannot believe how thin this thing trades now. 3507. It's trying to go higher. Will it trade much? I really don't know. The Dow is now up 14 points. So 18 minutes to go. The Dow's trying to rally. Yeah, okay. But the S&P and the NASDAQ are both red. Dow isn't going anywhere. I don't think so. Oil down 479. 93.83 on oil. Okay. Tankstra, I think the China Pelosi thing is an interesting bait. They know she has to go there. They are the world's largest makers of IC chips. And this woman is from California. She's from San Francisco. California, the home of Silicon Valley and chips. And hello, yeah, Taiwan Semiconductor, the world's #1 chip producer. Yeah, so, interesting. It should be an interesting week. It should be a most interesting week this week. The Dow down 12. How about that? Dow's off, S&P is off, NASDAQ is off, but they're down a quarter of a point, like nothing. It's virtually flat. We got nothing going on. Very quiet day. 17 minutes left to go. Our buddy Larry Titus is in Jamaica. I hope it's going well for him down there. It should be. So whoever's going to ring the bells today, we got 17 minutes to go, 16 to go, and it's bell ringing time. There you have it. 24-point drop on the Dow right now. 22-point drop on NASDAQ. We got virtually nothing happening here. Virtually nothing, as they say. It was really interesting being in that GameStop store yesterday. For those of you who are not here this morning or you missed this, I went into the GameStop store yesterday here in Calgary at Market Mall. It's probably the #2 most busiest store in Calgary. We have one other mall called Chinook Mall. I think that's the busiest location, but this would be #2. Met the manager there, had a little chat with the guy, and we had a very good 15-minute chat. It was great. Very interesting. He tells me that the PlayStation 5 is still not in stock. They bring them in, they get in 20, 30, 40 of them, and they sell within 24 hours. They used to take names of people who wanted one. He said we were holding names, 700-800 names at a time. 700 to 800 names for a $750 purchase per person. He says we dropped the names about 6 months ago. We notified everybody. It's a first come, first serve because we have no idea when they're coming and how many we get. He said there are times we would get 15 of them, times we'd get 30 of them, and times we'd get 45 of them. And we never knew, and we had no advance warning, maybe a heads up the night before from GameStop, you're getting 30 games tomorrow. Like that's all they would be told. And basically what they do now is they bring them in, and if the phone rings and someone says, have you got them? They'll say, yep, we just got some in. We got 12 left. And they say, I'm on my way. And people get in their cars and immediately drive to the mall and come running in the store to get it. And it runs $750 Canadian to get the PS5 with the accessories and a mandatory game purchase. This is the ransom that GameStop is getting per game. So when they bring in 40 of these, they're racking up $30,000 in sales in the next 24 hours just on those 40. And he says to me, they don't come in here and buy just those. They come in here and drop another $200-300 on other stuff. And they walk out of here $1,000 later. It's every time. He said it's amazing. The loyalty is good. The membership is good. If you buy a GameStop 5 from a GameStop, you become a member of their loyalty program. You get that card, and now you get emails on every offer that's coming out. And so they're adding to the 50 million customer loyalty program people they have. They're still adding to this with new clients. It's an interesting It was an interesting chat yesterday with this guy. Very interesting chat. There you go. Hybrid Duncan, number 83 thumbs ups. Thank you, sir. Awesome. I have been following SoFi for over a year now. I'm tired and don't have the energy for tomorrow. My gut tells me it isn't going to be good, which probably means it's going to rally. See, we got you right where we want you, Austin. The stock has you right where they want you. Had to go back and watch that scene about a dirty fork. Monty Python is genius. Where is that talent today? Truly one of a kind. That talent today, those guys, the survivors, are in their 70s now. And I'm in my 60s. It's incredible. Hello, number 86. Thanks, buddy, for number 86 thumbs up. It's incredible. I loved watching the show on. I'm trying to remember whether it was on Prime. It might have been on Prime. Oh, it might have been on Netflix. It was basically a documentary kind of a show, a behind the scenes / documentary show of the surviving members of Monty Python putting on a live show for a week. I can't remember how many in a row they did at the Millennium Dome in London. And they announced the show. They were going through rehearsals and, are we going to do this? Okay, when, how, what, where? And somebody asked them, why are you doing the show? And they said, oh, we're doing it for the money. And one of us, and I forget who the individual was, but one of the cast members had a mortgage payment, a major mortgage payment due. And if he could pay off this mortgage payment, he would own his house outright or his estate or whatever it was. I don't think they were kidding. I think they were serious about this. And they pulled off I think it was a 10 live show engagement at the Millennium Dome in London. I don't know what year it was. And it's like a 2-hour wonderful show because you see actual snippets from the stage show, snippets from their past, snippets from the behind the scenes in the dressing room, snippets of their rehearsal, and interviews with each one individually about their memories of being a Monty Pythoner. Highly recommended if you get the chance. It was just fantastic. Anyway, the shows were a complete sellout, complete and utter sellout, because the thinking was they might never do this again. And rather interesting. And then one of them, I don't know who it was, but one of them was beginning to get dementia. And on stage, knew every line. And so they're kind of going, we're kind of running out of time to do these things because another one of us is going to, we're soon going to die of old age, let alone lose our minds. But they hauled in some serious money, and the mortgage was paid. And so there you go. From what I understand. Anyway, neat says, yeah, in my shop where I work, they only can order some every couple of weeks, but Sony has a lot of extra stuff where they make money. Beach Boys. So is GameStop getting delisted or what? Uncle B. Alex, evening all, number 87 thumbs ups. Let's get this homeless Canadian boomer goat to 100 thumbs ups. Help me out, please, dude. Cleese had to pay that, I think, John Cleese. Splair, luckily I bought a PS5 a good while ago through these orders at GameStop. Flint Creek Soap Company, I am number 93 thumbs ups. Thank you, Flint Creek. We have 95 in now. We only need 3 more. Now 97. Only need 3 more thumbs ups. And we will have 100. 100 to go. 3 to go to make 100. There they are. 100 thumbs up. The only thing I can say about all that is to put up a few of these here neat emojis. I mean, that's what you got to do when you get this going. My goodness, Flint Creek Soap Company, the supply chain fund continues. Lids are in short supply. Unbelievable. 104 thumbs ups. Oh, that deserves even more knee emojis. There we go. Neat. There we go. Neat emojis all around. Thank you, everybody, so much for helping out. 107 now. Here they go. They're coming in. And the neat emojis are going out. That's good stuff. Thank you, everybody, for for all of your help and assistance, getting us well over the 100 mark here. You got to love it. We're down 23 on the Dow with 8 minutes to go. What a day. 34.76 on GameStop. We're up 75 cents. Are any SPACs reporting tonight? I don't know of any. Flint Creek, 3,000 piece order today. That needs to happen daily. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Well done, Flint Creek. Nicely done. Here come the knee emojis from Flint Creek and Mirko. Here they come. You can't stop it now. It's out of control. 31-point drop on the Dow as the markets are giving up a little bit of ground here towards the end of this run. We're coming into 8 minutes now on the clock, and we're down 30-something. Now we're down 23 points on the Dow. We're down 11 on S&P, 27 on NASDAQ. And there you have it. The oil down $4.96 a barrel. $4.96, almost $5 on oil today. That was a hit, I'll tell you. That was a hit. Fabulous, everybody. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Thank you for those of you who are renewing your thumbs ups. I noticed that a number of you renewed your thumbs ups over the weekend, which was great because over the weekend we had the hang on. Oh, I think I screwed that up. Hang on. I'm just trying to figure this out. There we go. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Over the weekend, a number of your memberships came up for renewal, and you had to manually do it. Otherwise, it wouldn't do it automatically. Most of you do it automatically. And so I noticed that a number of you re-upped your membership on Sunday. I appreciate that because on Saturdays, Sundays, I generally don't upload very much, if anything. And thank you. Thank you for that. And keeping the membership drive going. I love it. It's fantastic, everyone. Austin, Flint Creek, my wife wanted me to ask you if you sell anything that will make me look like I did when we first got married. Do you have anything like that? Chase is here. How you doing, Chase? Not my SoFi. Neat. Spicy Android. Neat. The emojis are flying right now. We got 6 minutes to go. Nick says, Uncle Bruce, if there's a spark in the Southeast China, the China supply problem right now will triple. Unbelievable, my friend. It is wild what's happening out there. So crazy. 34-point gain. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The Dow was down 34 points. We just dropped 12 points from one reading to the next. SoFi up a nickel, Tesla up 57 cents, and GameStop is now 34.76, up 76 cents. That's what's going on in the last 5 minutes. We are down 45 on the Dow, losing a little more. We'll see if this is just a computer program. We're down 48 now, and we'll see how this market wants to close itself out. The Dow down now 53, down 13 on S&P, down 32 on NASDAQ. Okay. 34.70 on GameStop, just below 70 cents for the gain here. Flint Creek, I used to run a bar, no alcohol now. Austin, I don't think so. I think this isn't going to work. Yeah, I don't think it's what you can use on your facial. It might have to do what you serve your wife to drink. A few of those might, make you look like you'd look when you got married. I don't know. Just saying. I'm speculating. 34.70 on GameStop. The Dow off 51. And we're down to 4 minutes to go. Oh, gosh. Too much fun. SoFi up 6. Tesla down 2 cents. Matterport up a dime at 4.35. Quiet day today. Oh, my gosh. Flint Creek hot dog. My purchase has... My stink purchase has been below 147 ATIP. Hot dog. Well, ATIP is actually 110.5. That's where we're at right now on ATIP. On Spire, 158 up 8, by the way. 158 up 8 on Spire today. 3-cent gain on Pfizer. 63-point drop on the Dow. More fading coming in. More fading at the end here. 34.71 on GameStop, holding a 70-cent gain at the moment. In the last few minutes, 3 minutes left to go or less. What can I say? ATIP says Flint Creek, smiling. So your ATIP, okay, I got it. Very quiet day today. Yeah, when it's all said and done, it was, not much of a burger, was it? But it'll be a down day on the Dow today. It will be a red day today. So we'll see. With now 3 minutes to go, it looks like it's going to be a red day. It can still turn green. 2-3 minutes, a lot can happen. But we're down 59, 13 on S&P. We're down 29 on NASDAQ, down 498 on oil. So it's red all over there. Yeah, down 60 on the Dow now, with a minute and a half to go or so. Okay. Right on, guys. Join me tomorrow before the opening. Make sure, if you're a Gold Bagel member, to join me for the alert show before 8:30 a.m. Then 8:30 I'll be here, and then tomorrow night tomorrow evening at 3 I'll be here for the final hour. As usual, tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern, I'll be on Traveling with Bruce. 7 o'clock for members, 8 o'clock for the big show. Look forward to seeing you. If you want to pop in, say hi. We're down 39 on the Dow with a minute to go. Is there a computer buy program coming in to run the market to go green at the bell, or is this a nothing burger? 32.9 on the downside on the Dow Jones. We're down 12 on S&P, down 25 on NASDAQ. They don't look like they're going to come back, those two. They're not going to make it. The Dow now down 30.5 points into the last minute of trading. Zed is here at number 118. Zed Estate, thank you, my friend. Appreciate those thumbs ups. Fabulous. We're down 30 points on the Dow with the last minute ticking away right here, right now. GameStop 34.73. Up 72 cents. Smart Rent, unfortunately, down 41. SoFi up 4. Matterport up a dime. 33-point drop on the Dow. Looks like we will stay in the red for the bell today. From what I can see here, Splair, I think we're done. Thumbs, have an enjoyable day tomorrow. Thank you, Splair. You hang in there, buddy. We'll talk to you tomorrow. I think we are done. I think we've got it finished here. 2 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock Eastern. Larry is in Jamaica. No bells from Larry. DH Ruda, put the bells up. Thanks, DH. We're done. 46-point drop. So we did drop at the end a little further on the Dow. 46 points now on the session. And GameStop at 34, 77, 78, something like that. I always wanted to ring the bell, says DH. This is your chance, everybody. DQ rang a bell as well. Thank you for that, everybody, helping out, stepping in. Spicy Android, I picked the worst day to start sniffing smoking blue or whatever this is. I have no idea. Not sure what.
That's from Naked Gun.
Yeah, it's so bad. Spicy can't even tell us what they're smoking. That's how much they're smoking. The wrong stuff. Yeah, I picked the wrong day to stop taking amphetamines. That's right. Oh my goodness. Another fun time. There's the day. I don't think there's any announcements coming out on any of our SPACs tonight for earnings. I think it's tomorrow. SoFi Day tomorrow should be fun. We'll be watching for that. Let's hope it's a good one. We'll see. I've seen every reaction under the sun. So have you on SoFi and GameStop and Matterport and Smart Rent. We've seen it all. We've seen it. We all know this is what we do. We go, I don't know what it's going to do. It might not do anything, right? There you go. DQ, not Larry Titus missed today as well. Sorry. Alex saying, hi, Jen. I hear you. She's right over there. She's here. She's here. We had a wonderful lunch at the market in London with Alex. What's the name of that market? Alex, what was the name of the market we met you at? You know, what was the name of that market? It was great. Splair, I hope y'all, not Larry, will be here for the opening. And Coyote, see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, you got it, Coyote. You take care, buddy. We'll be there. Something market. I can't remember what that market is called. Is it with a B? Wasn't it with a B? H. Gregory. See you guys. Take care, my friend. Don't know if Alex is still here or not. You remember the name of that market we had lunch at? Burrow Market. There it is. 1,000-year-old Burrow Market. It was great. I got a GameStop stink bid to hit this morning at pretty much the literal high of the day. Made my whole day, says Coyote. Way to go. So you had an offer. You offered a contract and got hit at the high. Is that what you're saying? So yeah, stink offer, because when you buy, it's a stink bid. Mirko, the market where they serve meals since 1,000 years. Yeah, it's been a trading market for 1,000 years. Spicy, what can you make out of this? An airplane, a brooch? Yeah, that's right, Sask. I was writing the Gaudy. That's right, I was writing. It's a stink offer. That's right. So way to go. And I think Alberto did well today on writing a 175 on his BA. I think he did really well today. H. Gregory, nice Coyote, hoping to buy mine back in a big red day, and we'll see if we have it tomorrow. We'll see how this market wants to go. Alex, Coyote, nice. I get so frustrated when I write too early. Right on. H. Gregory, it's overdue. That's right. That's right. It's just pulling back the elastic. It's gonna go. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening tonight. I've got 2 more shows to work on my other channel. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. We'll get this thing going and see what happens. Mirko, my village, where I live, is 1,070 years old. You find these places in Europe. Coyote, Alex, I know what you mean. That's it, right on. Be well, be safe, be healthy, and let's make some more money tomorrow, everybody. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll catch you first thing in the morning here on Stock Markets with Bruce. Good night, and talk to you later.